Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, Wendy's bringing the heat with all of the latest super juicy hot topics and more surprising revelations about Bruce Jenner. Us Weekly's Ian Drew has the inside scoop. Plus, Alan Thicke hits the couch for the first time. He's telling us about his reality show and giving his take on his son Robin's infamous VMA performance. Now, here's Wendy!
Showed up. 80 degrees in New York today. My co-host, my studio audience. And thank you for watching. How you doing? I'm doing great. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Everybody have a seat. Everybody have a seat. Oh, Thank you. Have a seat, everybody. Thank you so much for the love. Okay, so I have a tune-in alert. It's very rare that I open my house to interviews and cameras. Because you know, I do enough here in this purple chair. When it's all done, I like to go back to Jersey, close the blinds, and mind my own business. However, Nightline, we invited them to the house. And tonight, you get a chance to see a little slice of my home life. Byron Pitt did the interview. And it's just, you know, me at home, some of my artwork, you know, I like to paint. Although I've showed stuff on my social media, so maybe you've seen it. You see me drive, which, you know, well, sometimes like with celebrities, you don't picture them driving. Like I don't picture Jennifer Lopez driving. You know what I'm saying? You know, my team doesn't picture me driving, which is odd, because how do you think you get around in Jersey? So you see me drive to the deli and pick up food and go. Anyway, if you're nosy enough, check it out tonight, 12:35 on ABC. It's Nightline. Did you watch Dancing with the Stars last night? Yeah! 2 shocking eliminations. The season is almost done. Chris Soules, do you know him, The Bachelor? Yes. He was booted off, and he kissed his partner Whitney on the lips, which was surprising to people because Chris is newly engaged to the other Whitney from The Bachelor. And my thought is, why are you so shocked? The Bachelor relationships are never real. You know what I'm saying? That's just a chance for people to get on TV and get famous. And so then, you know, he cried when he was eliminated, and I'm like, why are you upset because he cried? You know why he cried? He cried because his run of The Bachelor is now over, and now his run on Dancing with the Stars is now over, which means his run in the spotlight on TV is now over. That's why you cry. If that's what you want, is the fame. But you know, he humbled back and he said, well, I just want to go back to Idaho and live a simple life. Well, bye, Felicia. Anyway, and then the wealthy guy from Shark Tank, Robert Herjavec, and his partner, Kim Johnson, were also eliminated. Well, but the romance, I'm sure, will still go on. Mm-hmm. You know, so reportedly they've been dating. We talked about it here on Hot Topics as well. And Tom Bergeron, the host, tried to expose their relationship. Take a look, and then I'll add more gas to the fire.
Let me just say, I have known Kim, we've been friends for years. Robert, you may not have won a Mirrorball trophy, but I'm suspecting you won someone's heart. That's not bad.
Well, Tom, I'm not sure I feel that way about you.
I mean, you know, okay. So here's the thing. Kim is 38 years old and she's single and she would like to get married, so it's perfect that she's dancing with a millionaire, a 100 million millionaire, okay? The problem is, and the reason why I'm sure Robert answered that way is because he was being civilized to his soon-to-be ex-wife of 25 years. They just announced their split in February. He's got 3 children. The oldest is like in the early 20s, and the youngest is 17, which means still in high school. And he doesn't want this is me thinking that he's a civilized man and doesn't want to throw a new relationship in the face of his soon-to-be ex-wife of 25 years and his children. But... And also, as a side note, after 25 years of being married to somebody and then you are about to get divorced, you don't get booed up right away. Now, you might hook up quite often with people, but you know, it's not practical to get a girlfriend or a boyfriend right away after being locked down for 25 years. You want to fly. And it's spring going into the summer. Anyway. But Kim, if you play your cards right, you might be the next missus. Anyway, there are 4 couples remaining on the show, and someone's going to get eliminated next Monday at 8 o'clock on ABC. Tom Bergeron, by the way, the host, will be here next week on our show. Yes. And it should be nice conversation, because he was one of the people who was nice to me when I was at Dancing with the Stars, so just so you know. Oh, and by the way, a shout out to you, Chris Brown. We did report yesterday that he might be in some trouble for being accused of punching a guy in the face in the basketball court in his suite at the Venetian Hotel at 3:29 in the morning. Well, now the man has decided all of a sudden not to press charges. What do you think that's about? I'm not saying, I'm just saying. You know, like perhaps, you know, a stack of, or 10 or something. Anyway, so happy birthday, Chris. Now you can celebrate. Do you remember I was telling you about this Serbian pop star who accused Kim Kardashian of stealing her look? Well, hold on, because this story is not about Kim. However, I must say that here's the Serbian pop star, and here's Kim in the same coat. And the same sort of look, the blonde hair and the whole bit. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, now, wait a minute. What makes the Serbian girl the queen of everything? By the way, she watches our show, so how you doing, Serbian girl? Her name is Elena. Anyway, she contacted us to let us know that she watches, and so she's gonna continue to put this out here about these copycats. Because Serbia is like, what, 6,000 miles away from here?
500,
and she's been in the game over there for 25 years. Oh, she's a big deal. She's like, I guess like the Madonna or Lady Gaga or the Beyonce of Serbia. But what she wants to be more than anything is a big pop star here in our country. And yes, I mean, you know, this is the land. And so she pointed out Kim K copying, but now someone else is doing it, and she's letting us know. Beyonce. Now hold on, look, okay. Okay, Elena wore this outfit, as you can see, June 2013, and here's Beyonce with the same one. Now, let me just give you another one and then we can talk, because there are 2 sides to every story. Show the red. Okay? Okay? Elena has a point, doesn't she? Yes. And, I mean, I was gagging myself when I saw this proof, and you know, if you know enough about Jay-Z and Beyonce and their past, then you know they've been accused of stealing more than a few times. Jay is alleged to, you know, like an upcoming rapper who, you know, will never be famous, but has a nice spit game, you know, nice with it, just, you know, let me take this, make it my own, allegedly. And Beyonce also with styles and dance moves. Am I the only one in the room who's heard this before? No. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you one more example. Hit it. Now, I must say, Elena, you did not invent a high ponytail, nor did you invent beads and illusion mesh. And this might not even be Beyonce's fault. I blame her stylist. Again. You know, I blame her stylist. Or should I call it her stylist? Anyway, Elena, a point well taken, and shout out to everybody in Serbia. How you doing? Oh, wait. She says, it's called Originality. You should try it sometime. That's for you, Beyonce. So she's throwing shade and she's acknowledging your copyation. A mess. The internet has made the world small. I'll tell you. The internet has made the world really small. You can't get away with style stealing and copying from people. But then again, originality is hard to come by these days because so much has already been done. I mean, heck, we stole Hot Topics from The View. But at least I acknowledge mine. Shout out to the makeup room. How y'all doing? Okay, so look, Tiger Woods apparently, okay, first of all, I thought it was a mutual breakup between Tiger and Lindsay until now. Apparently, he's devastated that she broke his heart. No, girls, we got away with another one! I mean, it's nice to see a man hasn't slept for 3 days for once, as opposed to we women tossing and turning and crying, right? So, poor Tiger revealed that he hasn't slept in 3 days. And he says that, yeah, exactly. He says that the breakup has been brutal on him. Well, no. No, okay. So now he's got this big golf tournament coming up. I don't follow golf. It's too quiet for me. You know? But he's got this big golf tournament coming up, and his career hasn't really been doing well with the golf, so I guess this is a tournament that can bring him back, you know, to the top of the leaderboard. That's a Dancing with the Stars term, so, sorry, the leaderboard. But could bring him back to the top. And so I was asked in our morning meeting, Wendy, don't you think that Lindsay should have had some compassion and not break up with him until after this tournament, just so that he can be in a good headspace? And, well, then that's why you're my people, because I was like, no. No. First of all, being that Lindsay is a elite athlete as well, you know how athletes always tell us stuff like it's bad to sleep in the same bed the night before the big game, and we believe it because we're lay people. You know, we believe what they tell us. But these are two elite athletes in a relationship. So Lindsay obviously knew that it wasn't gonna mess up his golf game by breaking up with him now. So she did, and she moved on with her life. In my opinion, there's only 2 times a year that we all need to be breaking up with people. I'm gonna tell you. First of all, May, this is breakup month as far as I'm concerned. Because even if you're a mother, you still have your children. Do you understand what I'm saying? But it's a great time of year to break up because the spring is here, clothes are coming off, and it's a great time to be single. Okay? And the other, and to me, the only other great time of year to break up with somebody is September. Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Because now the summer is over, you know, people are starting to dress like fall, the winter's gonna be here any second, you're not gonna wanna be leaving the house, and you're gonna need somebody to be booed up on. So you break up in September, and you date all through the fall, so by the holidays, you have somebody to, you know, kiss under the mistletoe, or whatever it is that you do. So, well, if your birthday's in September, then you're just gonna have to get over it. I'm sorry, and if your birthday's in May. But anyway, Tiger, woo, woo, woo. We feel so sorry for you. Look, just play your golf, and Lindsay, good one, girl. Stop. Come here. You know I only make you get up off the bed if I have something good to tell you. Look, the other day, I was showing you this video of Madonna in her bathroom answering fan questions. Remember, she was drinking wine and she looked 17. Well, there's a mouse in the background. Excuse me, even I overlooked it, but take another look. Go ahead, roll it again. I mean, this is what I love about this show, but more importantly, this is what I love about New York City. Because mice and roaches are the equalizer. Like, I don't care whether, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're rich or if you're poor. I don't care if your building gets exterminated all the time. If you live upstairs from a restaurant or a restaurant is next door, I mean, you know, if you've ever been to New York, you know how it's all laid out. It's impossible to shake critters. And I mean, what I find hilarious is that we didn't notice this and we're so nosy here. But people in general are so critical of the background. When we go into like celebrities' houses and stuff, you're barely noticing the celebrity. I mean, even when I do my after show, do you watch the after show? Yeah. Look, even when I do my after the show, I go in my office and I talk about the day or whatever it is that, you know, wherever the setting is. But when I'm in my office, people are listening to what I'm saying, but you're so busy staring in the background. Why do you have your shoes on the table? Is that same raggedy wig you wore yesterday? It needs to stay on the floor where I see it is. What kind of bag is that in the background? Like, people are very observant. So Madonna, I don't know how you feel about this, but you might want to call an exterminator. And Britney Jean Spears. I had no idea you were the type to disappoint your fans. Intentionally. Well, okay. She canceled her Vegas shows this past weekend and also tonight because she injured her ankle. Now, we've seen the footage. She fell down. She was also, you know, ow. And she went to the doctors. And the doctor said, you need to sit out and cancel your shows. Okay, fine, cancel your shows. But Britney Jean, don't be deceptive. Instead of laying up in her room, watching, you know, the television and icing her ankle, she was on the beach playing football. And if you'll notice, she's not wearing the boot. This is the broken ankle. Show the picture of her standing with the boot on so we can see. That's the broken ankle. And now let's see again on the beach. Now, okay, so some of my staffers were saying, well, Wendy, you know, Britney is probably, you know, tired as well as the broken ankle was probably a great excuse not to perform. And also, some people, you know, who are parents on the staff said, well, you know, if you have two little boys, they don't want to be laying up in a hotel room, you know, with their mom with a broken ankle for 3 days. I said, excuse me, each little boy probably has 10 nannies, and they have a stepdad, excuse me, a dad. And Britney and her team should have realized that the media and Hot Topics, our business is to scrutinize and to hunt and find stuff. And this right here, now look, I'm not a Britneysta or whatever you call her major fans. I mean, I love Britney Spears, but I'm thinking about like Jill and her friends. I don't know what Jill, I'm just saying. In my head, you know, I'm active in the imagination. If Jill is getting married in June, and Jill and her bridal party of 7 from Long Island have taken off from their jobs, you know, as dental hygienists, and they've they've bought their tickets and they're flying out there to see Britney with those cheesy feather boas on. You know how the Bachelorettes do, you know. And so now they've in other words, the fans who have traveled far and wide, she's disappointed them. And people were saying on the staff, well, she can't dance. And I said, well, so what? Michael Jackson performed in a wheelchair at the Soul Train Music Awards. Yes, yes. You know, if I was Jill and her friends, like a real Britneyista, I would understand if I went out there that my Britney has on a boot and she has to be hoisted up by sexy topless men, you know, in a chair, or she's just laying across a piano. I would totally get it. But what I would not appreciate is seeing her playing football on the beach while I got my ticket for the concert. That's all. Britney, I still love you. You guys keep clapping. We've got more big show for you. TV star Alan Thicke is here. The second season of his family reality show airs on Pop TV. And I'm excited to meet him. Plus, another Wendy watcher is going to have a chance to win big money, up to $5,000 playing Spring Cha-Ching. But up next, more surprising revelations about Bruce Jenner. Us Weekly's Ian Drew is here to break it down on the inside scoop. So grab a snack and what? Come on back. On an all-new Wendy, nobody gets the story like we do. Thank you for coming here to get your news. And his new Broadway role, his husband. I'm so excited to meet David Burtka. Plus, our Spring Cha-Ching. We've been giving away a lot of money, and we've still got more to give.
Tomorrow on an all-new Wendy.
It's time for the inside scoop, and here with some juicy stories from Us Weekly magazine. Say hello to our friend Ian Drew. Hello. Okay, we're still talking the Met Gala, but this time the after parties.
Well, you know, after the party is the after party, and the after party, and the after. There were a lot of them.
Yes.
But the big one, of course, is the Met Gala official after party at the Boom Boom Room at the top of the Standard, which, as you remember, last year was the year of the Beyonce, Jay-Z, Solange elevator fight.
Yes.
Right. Well, this year they beefed up security there just in case, but they didn't show up. Beyonce and Jay-Z were nowhere to be found, but Solange did. She was like, hey, anyone want to take it now? Come on, step onto the elevator. But anyway, she was there, but what was also interesting is she went to Rihanna's after party at the Up and Down. And if you remember last year, there was some speculation that Jay and Solange got into the fight because he wanted to go to Rihanna's party. So it was kind of interesting. I wonder what they thought of her being there.
Were Jay-Z and Beyonce out at all?
They were not spotted anywhere. We were everywhere. No one saw them. Yeah.
The diner, maybe.
Yeah, the red carpet.
Yeah. So what else?
But also causing a lot of a stir there were Kendall and Kylie Jenner.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm not partying with a 17-year-old.
Well, Tyga was, who's Kylie's boyfriend, the rapper. They were all over the dance floor together. But her outfit was what really got a lot of attention. I mean, if she's trying to get into the Met Ball next year, that ain't going to work. I mean...
Bruce, Chris, look at your 17-year-old and think about what's really priority.
Yeah. But there is another couple who is inside that I do need to tell you about. I know you do not want to talk about them, and you vowed not to talk about them, but I can, and I'm happy to. John Mayer and Katy Perry. They were... Yeah. They were holding hands, kissing, canoodling. They wanted everyone to know they're a couple again. You never know from week to week. Also, Bradley Cooper and Irina Shayk, the supermodel, they've been rumored to be together for a few weeks. They haven't been photographed together yet, but they were all over each other in the karaoke room until 3 a.m. Yeah.
Do we have any pictures of them?
No, they were not photographed together all night. So that was that. Meanwhile, across town, Lady Gaga had her own party. Jennifer Lawrence was there. Madonna was there. And then there was a strange smell of smoke permeating throughout the party.
Wait a minute. Look at Madonna and her daughter, Lourdes. Madonna, you look terrific. Lourdes, wow, you took a hiatus from school to come party with your mom. Interesting.
Wearing a similar outfit to Kylie Jenner.
I gotta tell you, Madonna's face and the hair, just beautiful, young.
Yeah. Yes, I always say that. I always defend her. That's work done well.
And I like the Lawrence girl.
I always say that. It's
the shade of it all.
But anyway, to get back to the very smoky environment in the club, we all know what that means. Miley Cyrus was there.
Yes.
So she was sitting there having a few puffs of a very interesting smelling cigarette with Gaga. Then at 1:15, hightailed it over to Rihanna's party. Of course, that same smell was all over the room. I wonder what that could be. And Rihanna, of course, loves to have a puff for now and then. You know, she's not shy about that. They were doing that till 4 a.m. Then there was a big dance party. Madonna joined that. It was Madonna and Puff and Naomi and Lourdes.
The real Puff,
till
not
4
the
a.m.
Puff.
Yeah. Although he may like the Puff as well. I don't know.
Let's move on to what's going on with Bruce.
Okay, well, Bruce Jenner, you know, it's all out of the bag now. But what we have not heard yet is what the Kardashians really think and how this was going to play out on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. We saw the Jenners on the Diane Sawyer special. But now, on May 17th and 18th, you're going to see on Keeping Up with the Kardashians him telling each member exactly what happened. We're going to get their reaction. Now, the one we really want to see is Kim, of course. Bruce said on the special that she took it very well, probably better than a lot of the other kids. And we actually have a clip, so we can show that now.
Okay.
I've had secrets all my life. It's tough not to have secrets.
Well, see, I always do, Mike. See?
Your feet are actually way more feminine than I ever would have imagined.
Thank you.
I am impressed.
Yeah, no, actually, they come out pretty good. And I do it all myself.
You do that yourself?
Yes, I do all my nails myself.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, I do very good in the makeup department. I could do your makeup.
Well, actually, that may happen. You know, Kim said this week she's very supportive because she wants to support other families, show other families that are going through this what can happen. But she also wants to give him her glam squad, hook him up with designers. I mean, I just hope she keeps Kanye away from him. Can you imagine what Kanye is going to dress him up as? I don't know.
So
I mean, he'll do what he did to her.
So they're going to play this out on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and then he's got his little mini-series coming
July.
out in
He's
July.
got his own special where you're really going to see the transition, the name, the dresses. It's all going to come out. So he's going to really control that, and you're going to see it from Bruce's side completely.
Okay, should be interesting. Thank you, Ian.
Yes, of course.
For more juicy stories like this, check out the latest issue of Us Weekly magazine. It's on newsstands now. Up next, for the first time here, the handsome and talented Alan Thicke. Don't move. First guest as one of America's favorite TV dads on the iconic sitcom Growing Pains. And now you can see him on the second season of his his reality show. It's called Unusually Thick. Take a look.
Sweetie, it's an overnight event. I told you.
Oh, you told me it was an afternoon deal. You had a thing to do.
You know what? You don't pay attention to my plans.
I had plans tonight. I thought it was going to be a big adult grown-up night in a dress like that.
Like what kind of a night? Like that?
Okay, you don't have to go. Come on. Hey, call me crazy, but I love spending time with my wife. And our schedules, and yours lately, take us in different directions.
Oh, forgive me that now my schedule is getting in the way. Welcome to my world, Mr. Thicke.
Please welcome Alan Thicke.
Yes.
You got a nice-looking wife.
Yes.
She's a what we call a thickum. And that's a good thing.
She's an interesting blend of Bolivian and French.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're like an exotic woman.
Yeah.
And I love your hair.
Thank you.
It's as iconic as your role on Growing Pains.
Some days that's all you got. You know? I played in a hockey tournament about a month ago. They interviewed me afterwards. I said, you know, the problem with coloring your hair is you forget how old your knees are.
Well, it's looking good. And we know your son, Robin, I see that you passed that gene down because he's got great hair.
Yeah. So,
you know, I was reminded...
It's a hair legacy.
I was reminded by some of my younger staffers that a lot of people might not realize that you are Robin Thicke's father. I said, of course they do. They said, well, no, because some people might not even remember Growing Pains. I was like, well, who are you people?
Well, but you know, there aren't a lot of Thicks around.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Like, there's certain names that you hear. When you hear Thicke or Trump or certain names, you just
You're
assume...
a Thicke or a Vanderpump, you know who your cousins are, right?
Do you ever do... We talk about him a lot here on the show. Yeah, your son. And he's been here before. He's messy, but he's handsome, and he's tall, and he's got a fantastic voice.
He does.
And he got that from you.
Not the voice.
Yes.
The hair.
The whole package, Mr. Thicke, the whole package. Do you ever take a side-by-side photo of you when you were around his age and him and just hold them up and see?
Two of my three sons look, we look identical at different parts of our life.
Yeah.
My son Carter, who's about to turn 18 and who stars on our Unusually Thick show, he's a ringer, and he's also up to 6'4" now.
Really?
So, yeah. Robin and Carter and I look similar.
Yeah. So now your wife is, what's her name?
Tanya.
Danya.
Tanya.
Tanya. Tanya is your third wife.
But who's counting?
Well, unfortunately, we are. That's what we do. But
hey, listen. Tomorrow, 10-year anniversary.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah. 5 for her, 5 for me. No, seriously, 10 years. 10 years tomorrow.
Now, one piece of trivia that I found out about you guys are going to gag. You wrote, along with one of your ex-wives, Gloria Loring, the theme songs for Facts of Life and Different Strokes.
That's true, yeah.
Who knew?
Yes, and Gloria sang the Facts of Life, and I sang Different Strokes.
Oh, interesting.
But I'll tell you, the real challenge was I also wrote a lot of game show themes and the background music to when they're giving away a prize. Like Wheel of Fortune was for the original, was all mine. And so the real challenge is not a theme song for a sitcom, but it's writing the exact feel for turtle wax. Or a dishwasher, you know, or some kind of random
That's amazing. So you're behind stuff like that as well.
You have to know what the radar range.
Yes.
The radar range needs that right touch.
Yeah.
Poor Robin has never written a theme for a radar range. He still has that to look
But
forward.
it's okay. He's almost legendary for other things, like having Miley twerk on him with the foam finger. What did you think about this? Because this will go down in history. This moment right here.
Wait a minute, I've never seen this. I'm in shock now. That's my boy.
That's your boy.
What's he doing there? Let's see. How do we reach
Robin, Alan, what did you think? What did you think about this particular moment in music history right here?
I like to quote what Elton John had to say afterwards. He said, the reason that people go on the VMAs is to beat everybody else. It's competitive. You want them talking about you the next day, and Robin and Miley killed. So if that's the purpose...
They win! Now, you've had a very strong career. Growing Pains, iconic. You know, I had no idea you wrote theme songs and things like that. That's great. What made you decide to dip your toe into reality TV with Unusually Thick?
I'll tell you, it's not really reality. They came to us with the idea of reality, and I said, you know, the hair-pulling, wine-tossing, table-tipping shows, they already do that.
Yes.
And they do it brilliantly, and we're not that interesting. So why don't we do kind of a sitcom reality? We'll take our real family and our real situations, our real family drama, but we want you to have a happy ending.
Your boy is handsome.
So yeah, that's Carter. So occasionally we tweak it and twerk it just enough to get, just enough to. We try to take the drama and find a funny way out.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. So you're in your second season. How does your wife like her newfound fame?
She likes it. She had one episode coming up. It's kind of interesting because, as you know, as soon as you're out there, you're social media fodder.
Yes.
So she has all kinds of fans and a few haters. So she decided to take on the haters, and she hooks up with a couple of the haters in a bar. Turns into a bar brawl, And yeah, it was...
Did they show it with the cameras rolling?
Oh, yeah, fascinating episode.
Terrific! Well, thank you, Alan. It's so nice to meet you. The show is called Unusually Thick, and it airs Wednesday nights at 8:30 on Pop. Ask Wendy is next. Kick off Mother's Day early with an all-new Wendy. Attention last-minute shoppers. Give Mom the wow factor this year. We've got the hottest gifts. I love this! Guess what, Mom? You're all going home with yours.
Friday on an all-new Wendy.
We're putting the Cha-Ching in spring. April 23rd through May 20th. I'm calling Lucky Wendy watchers every day with a question about our show. And then it's a spin to see how much they can win. Watching Wendy could pay off big. Get details on how you can enter for your chance to play on my Facebook page now. Welcome back. Everybody have a seat. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Good.
I'm Jessica. I have a friend for over 20 years, and every time we do ladies' night out, she knows I make a little bit more money than her, and she want to take the most expensive restaurants, tons of drinks, and when it's time to pay the bill, she conveniently goes to the bathroom, gotta get the card, and I stay stuck to the bill. So I don't know what to do with a 20-year relationship. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Well, we're all grown, so we know how to say what we mean without hurting feelings. Straight talk makes for straight understanding. I know exactly what you're saying because I often get put in that same position. However, I make it very clear, okay, we're going out, bring your credit card, because there's no money tree growing in the backyard.
Absolutely.
I'm not counting your money, don't you count mine.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
I like your freckles.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I have a coworker who's skinny shaming me. I recently lost 15 pounds as my last baby weight. My
50.
daughter, 15.
Oh, 15, okay.
My daughter's 4. I just lost 15. And he tells me things like, I look like I'm dying, I need to eat more, and he does it in front of other coworkers. So I haven't said anything to respond. I kind of just...
How long has this been going on? You haven't said anything? You're a better woman than me. What?
I feel like he's putting me on the spot, so...
Tell him shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Shut up.
I should do that.
Yeah. Skinny shaming, I have to say, is as bad as fat shaming. And when I say that, I mean, I have a very dear friend. She's about the size of my pinky. We're both the same age. She's had a baby and everything. But, you know, when I say skinny, I mean, you know, you have a beautiful figure. When I say skinny, I'm talking bones clicking.
Right.
Click, click, click. And she taught from high school through college and everything, and she told me, you know, just as bad as fat shaming is, it hurts when people skinny shame. So you tell him shut the hell up, and that'll learn him. All right? Thank you. More Ask Wendy is next. Don't go far. Do you want to be my next co-host? Okay, good. Go to wendyshow.com, request your free tickets, and be a part of my studio audience. Make sure you dress to impress. I can't wait to see you. Welcome back. More Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Pregnant lady?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm 8 months pregnant.
Good for you.
First child.
Okay.
And everywhere I go, work, mall, anywhere when I'm out,
Don't say it.
people are coming up to me like I'm a petting zoo, touching my belly, giving me all sorts of advice. People I don't even know. And I just want to enjoy the last month of my pregnancy. What can I do to get people to back off?
Stop being so nice. You've got a beautiful smile. Let me tell you something right now. When I was pregnant with my little Lord Fauntleroy, the first time around, before I had, no, I wasn't pregnant with him. I had a 5-month miscarriage. Because, don't worry, I put it in my jokes. Joke night at the Brigada in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Somebody touched my stomach. Next thing you know, something awful happened.
Yeah.
Do not let people put their roots on your stomach. And you got to learn the art of the swat. You swat that hand. Don't, and stop smiling. You got it?
Yes,
okay.
Thank you.
And if you're going to be at the Brigada, don't worry, we can laugh about it together. See? What are you doing? I'm not going to touch you. Don't let people don't do that. How you doing?
Hey, Wendy, how you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Hi, my name is Jalen, and I have a question. My boyfriend is really attractive, very nice, very outgoing, and sometimes girls take that as flirting. So even one time, one of them tried to reach across me and kissed him while I was there. There was some alcohol in the mix, but still, you know. So my thing is, how do I tell him to tone down his personality a little bit without nagging and hurting his feelings?
Nag and hurt his feelings. No. People only approach you the way you put it out there that you're approachable. And that goes for you and the belly. And that goes for your boyfriend. And that goes for you putting up with it, okay?
Okay.
Get some bass in your back and your voice and handle this, girls. Handle it. Up next, it's time for Spring Cha-Ching. Don't go far. It's time to play Spring Cha-Ching. This is where one lucky viewer could win up to $5,000 on our big wheel. So let's meet today's contestant. Let's get him on the line.
Hello. Hello.
Kiera Allison from Valhalla, California. How you doing?
Vallejo, California.
Oh,
not like that, but yeah.
Okay. Well, it's me, Wendy from New Jersey.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? Okay. Kiera, have you been watching our show every day?
Yes, every day.
Okay, good. Well, it's time to find out how much you're playing for. My Suzanne's going to spin the wheel. Go ahead, Suzanne.
All right, Kiera, big money! Kiera, big money! Big money, big money!
Okay?
Cool.
2,000. Okay. So listen closely because you only have 15 seconds to answer the following question, and your first answer is your only answer, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Yesterday, during Ask Wendy, there was a woman who was concerned about something suspicious that she found in the back seat of her boyfriend's car. What did she find? And go!
Female deodorant.
Yes! Oh my God! Female deodorant. Good for you, Kiera. You won $2,000. Thanks for playing. If you'd like to get a chance to win like Kiera, all you've got to do, and win up to $5,000, I might add, just go to my Facebook page to enter and keep watching every day because you never know when we might call you. We'll be right back. Alan Thicke, thanks for dropping by. Us Weekly's Ian Drew, thanks for the inside scoop. And my co-host, my studio audience, thanks for keeping this train running. Tomorrow, talented actor and husband of Neil Patrick Harris, David Burka stops by, plus another Wendy watcher's going to have a chance to win up to $5,000 playing Spring Cha-Ching. I've got you with the juicy hot topics. You know I do. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.